Hey, hello everyone, I'm David Guerrero and welcome back to another video here on Many Ways Films. In the video of today I want to talk about 3 lenses I'm really happy with. When it comes to lenses, I always want to, or when I'm getting a new lens, I don't want to get a lens that it's going to be put away and not use it again or just use it a few times. I want lenses that I'm gonna be using daily, that they're gonna work for many things, and especially that they're gonna give me a nice or an interesting look, or at least that they're not gonna be bad quality and they're gonna be usable for a very long time. Especially I always try to get affordable lenses, not super expensive lenses that are like more than $300 or $400. And for me, those are the Meike lenses. They are pretty affordable compared to other lenses. Have in mind that these are micro four third lenses that I'm talking about, but they also have them in full frame, or at least as far as I know, they have them in crop sensors, like for Canon mounts and Nikon mounts. They should be about the same quality as the micro four thirds. And if you find one of these that are not micro four thirds and they're like for a bigger sensor, they're still gonna work in a micro four thirds camera, and they might even give you a better image quality than the micro four thirds one. This is the 12mm 2.8, and then I have the 50mm 2.0 and the 25mm 1.8. I'm gonna change the lens on this camera right now, just so you have an idea of how these lenses all look like on a micro four thirds sensor. And I'm gonna start with the 12mm right now. Okay, so here I didn't move anything to the camera. It's just how it was. I didn't even move it a little bit. And this is the 12mm 2.8 from Meike. I'm gonna be showing you some footage that I've taken from each lens, and then I'm sure how I edited this video, or how I had it in mind, is showing you in the very beginning of the video all these 3 lenses together, making just a little scene. And I think that they work out very well between each other. Like, they complement each other, and they don't look, or they don't give you a different image from each other. They are actually very similar, especially the 25 and the 50. Like, I'm gonna show you from closer, but they are like about the same size. And I think it's pretty good quality. They're not the sharpest lenses. I also think that the colors, they're not the best that you get from these lenses. And like the 12 millimeter, I find sometimes it has like pretty hard vignetting, and that's not something that I dislike, but I would rather not have it in there. In the end, these are like really affordable lenses. I'm gonna be putting the price here of what they cost. You let me know what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and put the 25 millimeter 1.8. And one of the things that I actually ended up doing to the camera, if you're curious, I did change the ISO. I didn't change the shutter speed, but they all have different apertures. The one that I put before was a 2.8, and this is a 1.8. So it gives you, you know, a decent amount of light more than the 2.8. This is the lens that I use the most with the C-Cam M4 because it gives you like a 48 millimeter equivalent to a 50 millimeter equivalent on a full frame camera. That's one of my favorite looks that I get in camera or in video with 50 millimeter lenses. But again, this is a 25 millimeter. It's not quite like a 50 millimeter. It's not gonna look the same. The background is not gonna look the same. But I really like the image that I get out of this. I think out of the three lenses that I'm gonna talk about, this is the one that gives you the best colors, the sharpest image without it looking bad, and it doesn't have so much vignetting. Something that you're gonna notice with these lenses is that they give you kind of a vintage look. I don't know if they use like similar type of glass, but they make the background have like that circular focus behind you, and that's something that I really love from any lens. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the 50 millimeter 2.0. Alright, and this is the 50 millimeter 2.0. This is not my favorite out of the three, but it's close to the 25. They're all like really close to each other. This one I obviously only use for close-ups when I wanna show like the face from really close. And this lens, it's really good to getting like really close, so you can get like really nice details like of the eyes, or you know, like the flowers or whatever you want to get close into. This is a really nice lens to do that. This is the one that gives you the craziest background out of the three, and it's something that I find really appealing to this lens. It's one that I don't use a lot, but every time I use it, I really like the results. In the end, the reason that I'm making this video is because these are lenses that can work for many cameras. I don't know if they have these lenses in crop sensor cameras or full frame, since they are pretty affordable. But if you have like any micro four thirds camera, these are gonna be lenses that are not gonna disappoint you. Have in mind that they're all manual lenses. They have all manual aperture, all manual focus, and that's really common when you're doing like filmmaking or like something more similar to like a movie or a short film or anything like that. And it's great practice, and again, it brings the prices down when everything is manual. Let me know what you think about these lenses. If you have any question or you want to see more from these lenses, let me know down here in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.